Hey guys, today I'm breaking down Mexico's roster heading into the 2021 CONCACAF Gold Cup. For those of you who haven't watched my roster breakdowns before, what I like to do is separate the players into where they play their domestic club football. And by doing that, we get a gauge of what level of competition these players play in and what level of competition they play against on the regular. So if you have more European players in quality European leagues, that tends to mean that you have a better national team. So to start things off, I've broken the Mexican team up into their North American and their European players. We have 17 players who play in North America and 6 who play in Europe. Now, this Mexican squad for a Gold Cup is a little wonky as it's not a true B team, but it's not really an A team. There's some good players like Herrera who are definitely A team players in Mexico who are coming to this Gold Cup, but also guys like Chicharito, like Raul Jimenez, Guardado, who are not coming. So, while not a pure B team, it's also not a pure A team for Mexico. It's kind of somewhere in between. And as such, we have a few more players in North America than in Europe, as we would see if Mexico was playing a full strength roster. So to start things off, let's look at the 17 players who play in North America. Unsurprisingly, a large proportion of this Mexican national team is made up of players who play in Liga MX, where 14 of the total 23 players play their club football in Mexico in Liga MX, and of the 17 North American-based players, 14 of them are based in Liga MX. 3 players are based in Major League Soccer. Now, this is good for Mexico. Liga MX obviously is the premier soccer league in North America, always winning the Champions League. Typically, Liga MX teams better than MLS teams. And of the guys they have in MLS, it's made up of designated players, so players who are typically above the normal level of play in Major League Soccer. Also interesting for the Mexican national team, the 14 players who play in Liga MX all come from the upper echelon of Liga MX clubs. It's all guys who come from Chivas, Monterrey, Pumas, Tigres, Cruz Azul, Leon, Pachuca, and Tijuana. The only interesting lack of players on this Mexican team is Club America, which is actually quite weird. In Major League Soccer, you have 3 players, 2 from the LA Galaxy in Ethan Alvarez and Jonathan Dos Santos, and 1 from Sporting Kansas City in Alan Pulido, all quality players in Major League Soccer. Moving over across the pond to Europe, the Mexicans have 6 players playing in Europe spread across 4 different countries, distributed as follows. 1 player plays in Italy, that's attacker Hirving Lozano, who plays for Napoli. One of the best players on this national team right now, and one of the best players in the Gold Cup, in my opinion. 2 players in Spain in defender Nestor Araujo, who plays for Real Betis, and midfielder Hector Herrera, who plays for Atletico Madrid. Herrera, obviously, quality world player. Again, one of the better players in this Gold Cup. 1 player in Portugal in Jesus Corona, who plays for Porto, and 2 players who play in the Netherlands in midfielders Eric Gutierrez, who plays for PSV, and Edson Alvarez, who plays for Ajax. So a solid mix in Mexico of some of the better players who play in North America, supplemented with some very high quality European talent. Now, interesting for Mexico is they have a slight attacking bias in the European players. In this team overall, of the position distributions, they have 3 goalkeepers, all of which play in Liga MX, 8 defenders, 7 of which are based in North America, and 1 of which is based in Europe. 8 midfielders, of which 5 are North American based and 3 are European based, and then just 4 attackers on this Mexican squad, 2 of which are based in North America and 2 of which are based in Europe. So we go from having 0% of their goalies based in Europe to, as we move up the field, with that percentage increasing to 50% of their attackers based in Europe, which is very interesting, but also that makes sense as European teams and really teams in general across the world are more likely to spend more money on attackers, and it's easier to stand out and get a big move and become a regular in a European squad for an attacker than it is for, say, a central defender. So that's my breakdown of the Mexican roster heading into the 2021 Gold Cup. A very, very good Mexican team, probably the best heading into this Gold Cup, and my personal favorites to win the tournament. So that is for this video. As always, if you'd like to hit like, if you want to see more of my stuff, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, link is down below in the description, and I will see you next time.